So sorry for not posting for the last couple of days. Work has just been completely awful since it's just normal work stuff, horrible scheduling, and yada yada. It doesn't matter. But I was just looking on Twitter, just being stupid, just looking what to talk about. And then I saw this thing from Sneako. And Sneako in the past has not been great, but he also talked about Logan Paul, who is not great either, honestly. They're both just meh human beings. Not horrible, but just like I would never be friends with them, honestly. But he talked about how Logan Paul in the past, he would have never been friends with Donald Trump. Yes, it's politics, but I'm not going to dive into what politics are. I'm just going to talk about them in specific. And this type of politic is kind of just, how do I say it? Like, they're being a gatist, I guess. But at the same time, I semi-agree with what Sneako says. People are only on one side and support one side whenever it's convenient for them to be, especially for social influencers. Am I saying that every social influencer is like that? No, definitely not. But most of them are that want to stay relevant and just keep their cloud up, I guess. Yeah, I completely don't disagree, honestly. But you know, I don't know. Let's just get into the video.
I saw Mike and Logan Paul took pictures with Trump. Do you guys remember Mike and Logan Paul with Trump? Do you remember? Because I voted for Trump in 2016, bro. I was knocking on doors for Trump. I walked into a liberal school with my MAGA shirt on. And I see Logan Paul like taking a picture with Trump. It's like, this dude was a BLM 2 years ago. Bro, Logan Paul took a knee for George Floyd 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure I've seen his podcast say like, Trump's racist. He was full on, completely Hillary Clinton liberal, saying Trump's racist.
I will say, I'm not going to be defending Trump, but I will say there is no evidence or anything that has proven us to this point that he is racist. Weird, maybe, but racist, there has been no evidence. That's just people being mad for the left and right side, which is a whole different conversation. But what do I feel like Sneako's like dick riding that he was a Trump fan to begin with? I don't know. I was just like, people can change opinions. Maybe Logan Paul during that time span has changed his opinion to where he supports Trump and he aligns his values, and Trump has them same values as him. But he's like, people can't change, otherwise why would people not want to be right? I'm like, maybe they just have different viewpoints than what you believe in and what the right people on the right believe in. It's just a whole different opinions that can get very messy, especially now because the politics scene is just horrible, because there are people who just speak only politics and you don't ever want to be next to those people, because people who only speak about politics are just tiring to begin with.
Like, this is misogynistic, this is homophobic, all this stuff. And now when it's socially acceptable to be with Donald Trump and there's clout to gain, then you see these influencers do it when it's convenient. Would he have done that when he was in LA doing the vlogs? Absolutely not. Would he have even done that 4 years ago? Peak COVID, George Floyd era? Absolutely not. I don't think any of it is genuine whatsoever.
Well, it just circles back to the point, maybe back 4 years ago when Logan Paul was a massive Black Lives Matter movement supporter, he could have just seen that, oh, maybe I'm not on the right side, or maybe I'm more of a humanist, and it's just a whole different situation. And maybe now when he grew up and got a little bit more mature, he has different values as an adult. And because everybody as a child and then when they turn into adult get different values. And that is something that is respectable, because your opinion changes over time. But people nowadays don't give you the benefit of the doubt to even change your opinion. But at the same time, we should not tolerate things that are also horrible. But at the same time, we should not try to persecute people who are having different opinions than us. Because now you could be persecuted or friggin' mistreated because, oh, I like oranges, but the whole society thing loves apples. That's just an example. It's not an actual example. But it's just a whole different situation that can get real messy if you're not treading very lightly. Which, to be honest, politics and sensitive topics shouldn't be treated lightly. It should be a topic that we should be able to talk openly without any resent or hate for the other party. And we should be able to talk to each other and just listen. And then if we want to, we could try to change their opinion, but not force our freaking beliefs down their throats, because because that's the least effective way to do things. Because when you force people to do things, they will tend to listen less. For example, if you tell a kid you can't do this, you'll just encourage them just to do the opposite. It's just a whole different situation, which we need to approach these situations with more openness and kindness instead of hate and closed-mindedness, because I just see it everywhere. Because there are some topics I would love to talk about, but it's just people won't like talking about it, or they're extremely uncomfortable trying to talk about it because they know how people are online or just how people are in society, which causes things to be worse. And it needs, I don't know, sorry for the rant. It's just annoying that people can't really talk about things when they really want to, but that's just me. You guys have a nice one, in peace.